Hello everybody, my name is Nathan, and welcome back to Let's Play Kaiserreich in Hearts of Iron 4. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we're fabricating a claim on the North Italy, because for some reason the event to actually annex Italy doesn't work. I don't know why. Like, it just immediately did the, no, not this one. It just immediately did the Take the Republic, which actually didn't cause a war or anything. It just happened. I'm not too sure. Also, apparently Italy, the Italian Republic, is also going through this. Who knows? I mean, we're going to attack them first. They're deploying their troops on the border. It's okay. And then we'll be at war with the Austrians as well. But for the time being, we don't really have anybody to actually attack. I mean, North Ireland is part of the Entente. Apparently, actually, we're not at war with Southern Ireland. They're at war with you, and you're part of the Third International, but you're not actually calling us into the war. Like, are we just not allowed to? Join the war, world tension needs to be at least 50%. Okay, so at some point that'll happen. At some point, which would be weird, because as soon as it hits 50%, well, none of you guys are actually in factions yet. But it could happen at some point, who knows? But yeah, we don't have anybody to actually actively attack right now. I mean, Africa is completely under control. Most of the Entente is in India, which we can't really do much about. Or they're in the Americas, which also we can't really do too much about. The Hellenic Socialist Republic has declared war on Greece. Okay. This little boy over here, with 5 divisions, has declared their independence. Okay. You really don't have a lot of troops, but sure. Apparently also has some research slots. So it's almost 1940. That is slightly cheaper. Actually, that's significantly cheaper than base cost, so I think we are just going to get that research right away. So this will be done on the 10th of February. So we have a few months to just kind of prepare. We need more artillery, probably. And import some stuff from the Spanish. Okay, we're not importing too many things either. Okay, so that's all good. And we actually have manpower again, which means we can actually reinforce our divisions. We can train our troops up properly. We can, you know, deploy our air forces and stuff like that. So that will be good. That was built to 500 and kind of just hang out in northern Italy. Will we have air superiority here? I'm not too sure. I'm hoping we do, but I'm not necessarily counting on it. Yeah, do not trade with the United States. Don't trade with Russia either. Mexico, Russia, maybe? No, yeah, I don't want to trade anything with the United States, because they are much more likely to be intercepted that way. I say, hey, we should have, there we go. I don't know where we're getting the oil from. I don't, is it over land, or it might be coming from Petrograd, and actually, well, maybe, oh no, most of Europe should be safe. Our shipping lane should be protected, I would imagine so. And also, I do want to start building some medium tanks here. We have no template for you. Okay, well, we can just add, we can just create a template. So right now, our armored division, what's the armored division actually made out of? It's 3 tanks and motorized. Okay, so we can just create a new division with some medium tanks in it. And maybe with like some infantry support. No, not cavalry, that doesn't help us out. They can have the armored division names. I want the tank model. Do we not have any tank model? That's disappointing. Okay, but I want the tank model here. So I am going to save you as a new division. Medium tank template is completely okay. train a handful of you. I'm probably not going to build any more light tanks. And yeah, I want you to have the tank models. Thank you. But other than that, yeah, we might just cancel production of tanks. And just focus on getting medium tanks up. All those light tanks, we can have them deploy into whatever armies they're needed in. We have 1 tank extra. Basically means that these are not going to ever get repaired. Actually, no, it would make sense to at least have 1 light tank still kind of making for reinforcements. We have 20. We have a bunch of equipment actually, which is good. We need fighters, we need bombers, we need medium tanks, but we will be able to get those soon enough, I would imagine. I mean, they are putting a lot of troops on the border right now. A lot of Austrian troops as well, because Austria knows they're going to be involved in this fight. Inferior enemy air superiority. They're very upset about the fortifications that they have on their side. Disadvantage, and you're considered a 10%, so risky. Well, Austria has a lot, you know, they're pretty big. Is there any chance that Serbia and Romania will actively attack the Austrians? Like, Romania, don't you want this territory over here back? I'm sure you do. You should attack in Austria. $45. That's my war goal. And I can't ask them to the faction because clearly we're not the faction leader. We also have a bunch of troops over here that actually are not part of any armies. So who was probably oh no, I'm gonna split you in half. Half of you go here. Yeah, you guys can deploy over there. There's other marine training as well, which probably we don't really need too much, but also like 7 more divisions of infantry training. Also, we like have no manpower again. Have our marine divisions ready to probably maybe invade. Maybe like split or something down here, because we are going to need to attack the Austrians. Albania, you are not communist. Or syndicalist, I should say. The 4,000, I mean, they've lost significantly more men than we have. Mostly against Nepal. Like, I still think Australasia should join our faction. I don't think they're ever going to, just by the way the factions work in Kaiserreich. Like, it's almost impossible for them to actually join a faction. Even though I wish they would. Like, is there a way in here? Do they have a tree purging the army by British advisors? Yeah, join the International. You should do that soon. I know, but there's like some Portuguese troops just kind of stuck in here. Yes, you have no faction. Unassigned divisions. You are another artillery unit, so I'm going to throw you into purple. You've got a little artillery guy there. Fantastic. There's all the artillery built. We still have 643 in spare, so we can reinforce a lot of artillery if we need to, or build a lot more artillery divisions in the future. And we're still only like half our mobilized population, so we can still mobilize another probably 700,000 people by the end of this, which would be good. I'm guessing the tanks need more people, do they? No, the tanks have them. Next, you just need the tanks themselves. The Marines are almost ready to deploy. I'm actually going to have you sit down here. And probably just attack in the south. So then you guys are... You're just training, right? Like, you're not missing any equipment? Yeah, no, you're just training up until you're ready to actually fight. A lot of the Austrian troops actually have very low organization. Also, did I ever get the signal companies into these guys? Or are we still researching them? We are still researching, so it's going to take another month. So yeah, so you have about 2 months until we can actually continue our attacks. It would be nice if the AI could attack into Ireland. You know, it's right there, but guys, I don't know if you know that or not. Yeah, Yes, we have a marine division. So I'm just going to... Do we have a guy who's good at marine invasions? Reconnaissance, entrenchment speed, mountaineer doesn't help me at all. Promotion cost, force attack, hills. Then who's just like the best? 3-3. I guess I'm gonna go with you. There might be mountains over there. I'm not too sure. And you can be on the purple faction. And you shall prepare a naval invasion from Bari to Split. That is your objective, is to take Split. And just kind of prepare for that while we are waiting for the war to actually begin. Do they actually outnumber us? 32 to 43. I mean, it's close. In towards submarines, I want a convoy raid just in the Adriatic. Try to stop all supplies from getting into here. Where's my other ships, actually? Like, I don't want you to... Like, I only want you to do it here. I don't want you to search and destroy anywhere. There we go. Yeah, just in the Adriatic. Just so nobody can reinforce or give Austria supplies. Of course, they can definitely trade over land, but any overseas trade they're not going to be able to do, which I think is pretty important. And Russia, of course, is losing their two-front war. How the borders over here are an absolute train wreck. Fantastic. Tank and armored variants breaks just 10%. Sounds good to me. I don't even know. Why is it so fragmented like this? I do not understand. Like, Mongolia, you're not even part of the close prosperity sphere. You're just... Russia's just at war with everybody, man. Are they at war with the Entente? No. Yeah, look how many convoys we just lost. Trying to trade with the United States, which we shouldn't have been doing. We shouldn't have lost all those convoys. We have 13 convoys? I thought we had significantly more than 13. Okay, then, well, production. Get rid of these submarines, because apparently we need a stupid amount of convoys being built. Like, a lot. I thought I had way more, but I think we lost a lot of them. Moves divide a nation. What does divide a nation do again? Minus 10% stability. Which will mean, construction speed, factory output. A bunch of output things will go up a little bit, which will be very nice. Oh, so you guys actually have military plans? Not really. So you are going to take here. And you guys are really just going to push up to the river. Actually, do you, did I set the plan to actually be on this province too? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're just going to push into here. Blue's going to push a little bit over here. Even though Blue definitely looks like they have an easier job, because they don't really take on two provinces. And Purple has to push through all of this. Hopefully Blue will kind of push across this river and at least like kind of trap everybody into Lombardia over here. That's kind of what my plan is going to be. Whether or not that actually happens is another matter entirely. There we go. So now all of you guys can get ready to go. We have 16 convoys. It's really not a lot. Yeah, it's like we definitely can't afford to lose any of them. Are we trading overseas or most of them just... Are we trading overseas or are they mostly coming through land? Like France, I'm assuming is coming over land. Is the oil coming through land? Okay, no, we actually have a land trade route with Russia somehow. I don't know how exactly we do, but we do. Yeah, Russia is not looking so hot right now. Like, yeah, you guys are pretty secure. They're sending troops down to Argentina because Brazil is definitely going to basically just take it all over. Are they like invading? Like how many troops has Brazil lost? Like none? 73,000? That's actually surprising. Mostly against the British and the Mexicans. Not against Argentina. I mean, Mexico's on our side. They're in the war. They're just, I mean, they're defending their borders. That's really all we can do. Or we can ask of them. And the Civil War is still raging on with probably, like, no end in sight. Like, what's your manpower at? 0? Basically nothing for the AUS either. So the United States actually has a decent amount of manpower. So I think the United States actually is going to win in the end. Purely just because... Why are you here? Are you getting military access? Like, no, you got a non-aggression pact with the Entente. We need to send troops to navally invade Ireland again and take at least the North back. Or at least we needed also more world tension. I'm not too sure where we're going to get it though. Start of the American Civil War was 15%. When they capitulate or one of these wars is over, that will probably help us out. I would imagine so, at least. The Ottomans have almost taken over Georgia. The Greeks are kind of just doing something. I'm not too sure. I don't think you guys can actually win this. Really don't know what your plan is. They actually rebelled in they only had like one city. And it's like already capitulated, so I'm not too sure what their plan was. Tank designer. Light tank is only on light tanks. Mechanized, motorized, artillery. It's towed, it's not... No, I don't think we need that. Aircraft. Cruiser, small ship, fighter, manufacturing. Chief of Air, what about an Air Force guy? Naval bombing, ground support, close. Air superiority. Let's get you to be some ground support. Sounds good to me. So we have one troop. You can definitely see one guy in split, ready to engage us in case anything bad happens. But most French troops are kind of hanging out. The British are also just kind of being in Britain, not really doing much. Right now, it really is just like a stalemate. They're on the one side of the continent, we're on the other side of the continent. Nothing's really happening. Mostly because nothing really can happen. The Philippines have joined the co-prosperity sphere. So Japan's getting a lot of influence over in East Asia. Which I guess isn't too surprising. Hopefully also my microphone volume's okay. The Russian alliance also, I think, just has Russia in it. There's nobody else in that faction, so... Really don't know what their plan was. Yeah, no, they're... Like, are we getting close to, like, World War II? Is Germany experimental research? France is the Curie project. It's like 1940. None of them are really wanting... Oh, they're getting the nuke. Analyzing the Weltkrieg. Is there, like, where's the thing where they can actually just attack them? Apparently they developed me at some point. I got more civilian factories. Apparently. And I got more off the capitalist. Where's the thing where they can just declare war on the Germans? Demand Alsace-Lorraine. They can't do it, it's after June 14th, and then they can take down Germany. Unite Italy, which we've kind of already mostly have done. Free the people of Austria-Hungary, liberate Spain. Once again, kind of already done. Yeah, Europe is very divided right now. Oh, wait, there's some... The French have landed a troop! Fantastic. Because there's nobody there. But also, all it does is actually make it open up so that Ireland can attack the socialist part of Ireland. And then, I'm not too sure what will happen after that point. Recon companies, military police, engineering companies. Probably should get some of these. Actually, what I want to do is get the nuke. Because it's 1940, 400 days. We're getting a 20% discount. It's still going to take a while, but Italy needs the nuke. The non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Anthony. If you've enjoyed this episode, remember to thumbs up. If you're not enjoying this episode, you can always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.